Good morning, my friends. I thought it might be nice to practice some postures which are propelled by exhalation, some twisting, some side bending, and forward bending. So thank you so much for joining class today. We really appreciate it. And I'm going to start us all out on the back. So please lie on your back comfortably on your various comfortable props, mat, blanket, whatever you need. And we're going to start by bending the knees. I'd like you to lift your buttocks up a little bit and lengthen them away from your waist. We can all do that. And take the arms down by the sides comfortably. So what a great way to learn about exhale then through Apanasana, the great wind pose, okay? So we're going to start together by breathing in and raising the arms overhead. You can even let your back extend a little bit more than usual, little baby arch there, and then start the out breath deep in the abdominal wall and lower the arms and let the knees come to the chest and take your arms down by the sides. Do this 2 more times. So inhaling, reaching up, let the chest expand, and exhale. Notice if it's not difficult for you, let's let the exhale grow a little bit, any amount longer than the in-breath, and begin to, at the top and bottom of the exhalation, touch the shins and draw the knees into the chest a little more deeply. And a couple more rounds like that. Inhaling. And on a deep out breath, you'll notice at the bottom of out breath, there's a couple of seconds of pause, maybe even 3 or 4. Nice emptiness. And one more. Now, extend your left leg deep along the floor and draw the right knee in. You can wrap your hands around your hamstring this morning instead of the shin, or the shin if you'd like, but draw them in deeply and maintain a wide chest and shoulders basically in Tadasana or Shavasana, very, very wide, broad, protracted shoulders and chest, and reach through the inner thigh of the left leg well enough to press the pad right underneath the big toe out toward the wall. And then extend your left arm overhead as well. So you get a great elongation on the left side. And stay here for a couple of rounds of breath. Warming. Good. And then change. Same thing, other side. Extend deeply through the right leg, inner thigh, out through the ball of the foot, and reach with the right arm over. Let the inhale and exhale be satisfying, deep, maybe even inhale to exhale ratio, or a longer exhale if you prefer. We could use a good out breath in these times. And then release. Now, one or 2 more pieces on the back, just a very, very gentle twist, but feet quite wide, almost as wide as your mat, hands on your quadriceps, about mid-quad. You're going to inhale here. Then when you take an out breath, drop the knees to your right and take the arms to the left. Either extend the arms deeply or keep the elbows soft, your choice. Let the navel come toward the low back through abdominal contraction when you take that deep ujjayi exhale. And then inhale, center. And very carefully, other side. Arms come over and deepen. Inhale, center. One more each side. Exhale. And inhale, center. And take an out breath. Come back to center, my friends, and then go right again if you'd like. Some of you are clamoring to stay, I'm sure. We'll go in and stay. If this doesn't suit you, this twist, you can change it any amount. Sort of reaches into the frontal left hip. Keep the abdominals moving downward through your out breath to sustain this twist safely. And stay a couple breaths here. You can bend the elbows or you can reach deeply with the arms. Many, many options. And reaching really from your center up and down, not just from the shoulder joints or the hip joint. Come back up on in-breath and change. Find your way in and then stay and develop the feeling of elongation from the core of your body. You can do that. All of you know how to draw that navel down toward the back. You don't even have to do it consciously. It happens through good, sweet exhale using ujjayi. Doesn't have to be loud, just a deep exhalation. And then come back up. Inhaling. Now, last piece here on the back. Take the knees into the chest, and on the inhale, we're going to take Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. We're going to reach up, heels to ceiling pose, arms up. Your back can be in a slight extension, or you can press your back to the floor. It doesn't matter. Either is correct. It just depends on your body. Exhale, come in, and do that twice again. Breathing in, reach. Those of you who have tight calves like I do could access them more by punching the heels up a little more. And exhale, come in. Now, if you're at home, you can stop this along the way and take these long stays if you'd like to. But on the next round, take the legs up again and be there for a few rounds of breath. Go ahead. And again, you can you can minimize the arch in your low back if you like, or you can keep it connected. You can keep a regular extension of the low back. So reach and breathe, or use a strap. You can stay as long as you'd like. And then release. Good. And roll to the side. And come to fours. So right now, we're going to take some hip circles. We're going to roll the hips back, release the shoulders, the neck, sort of involve everything. Go around and find your way into your body this morning. These are some rough times. That's an understatement, friends. So certainly the body is receiving some of the onslaught of stress. And so go in and use this to explore. How am I doing in the neck, in the jaw, throat, around the low back, the hips? Go the other way. Good, and then come into forward hero pose or forward virasana, knees wide, big toes together. You can use props underneath your forehead or between your buttocks and your heels, but we won't be here that long. I just want to take a brief respite here. Treat your arms like Adho Mukha Svanasana, like downward dog, in sweeping the inner arm up toward the ceiling, outer arm down, biceps up, and shoulders protracted, reaching away from one another. Lift all of your fingers off the floor for just a moment. Feel the palms. You can practice it that way and then put your fingers down, or you can cup your hands. Everybody has a different style here. Just brief. Femurs move back into their sockets, yes. And then release and come up to the knees. Take a block. I'm feeling like we need some side bending these days because we're doing a lot of walking and we're out there on the streets, but nobody walks around leaning to the side. So let's stay on the right knee and extend, or maybe you should do what I'm doing. We'll stay on the left knee, extend the right leg out to the side for Parigasana, the gate pose. And we're going to do it a certain way. The block can be right here aside your knee. The foot is in line. The right foot is in line with your left knee. Take your arms out to the sides. And 3 rounds, inhaling. On the exhale, hand can go to the block or floor, reach over, like side angle pose. Inhale, center, and leap to the other side. Take a leap. Yes. And again, inhaling and exhale. Inhale, center, and exhale. On this 3rd round, let's stay in the pose. Hand can be facing a way that's comfortable for you, forward or side. Be here in this adapted Parigasana to the side. Tail slightly in, right? Ribs expanded. And then come up and practice other side. Reach. Neck relaxed, face relaxed, jaw soft. A true side bend. And then come up and release and change. So knee on your blanket or your pad, left leg out to the side, arms out. Free upper chest, free upper back. Inhale here, and on that nice broad out breath, my friends, reach. And inhale, center. And exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Yes, very nice. Last round, coming up. And exhale to the left, to the right, excuse me. You're doing what I'm doing. And breathing, tail in. And, how much expansion can you feel from outer left foot through the palm of the left hand? Just another breath or so. And then come up and change. Different here, yeah. Same turning of the arm, just like when we do side angle pose. Very, turned in well, breathing, relaxing the face and jaw. And then come up. Very nice. Now, I'd like you to practice your favorite version of downward facing dog. You can do kneeling dog, you can do bent knee dog, straight leg dog. So let's come in. And those of you who are doing, I'll just teach classical form and then you can do what you want. Take your hands a little bit forward of your shoulders. Elongate the arms just like they were in forward hero pose and come on up. And everybody who's doing, classical downward dog, lift the outer hips up and the tailbone up and simply release the neck and see if you can find that great evenness and balance in the inner arms, outer arms, and draw the low breastbone in a little bit. And then if you'd like to, you can lower the heels any amount or not at all. I mean, yoga first and foremost about the spine. So stay with it. I can't watch you, but I'm acting like I am. So lengthen and breathe. Make sure you're balanced on your fingers, the bases of the thumb, first finger, and then spread that balance out to the baby finger. Good. Good. And stay a few more breaths. You can be nice and wide here in dog. Like I said, not a lot of tedious direction on this because downward dog is so different for everyone. Shoulder stuff, hip stuff, calf stuff. So go into what you enjoy this morning and stay about 3 more breaths. Wonderful. And then you can come down. Very nice. And then come to standing. So let us stand in the mountain pose. Tadasana Samastitihi. Samastitihi means you're bearing weight evenly on the feet. Let's take the feet about hips distance this morning and be there. The tail is not tucked, but slightly in. There's a feeling of the pubis and the end of the tailbone elongating downward while the abdomen lifts a little bit. And widen the chest, let the shoulders be like downward dog. Nice and broad, protracted shoulders. And just be here for a moment. What I'd like to do is take the arms to mountain pose with arms a few rounds. So Tadasana, Urdhva Hastasana, we're going to sweep the arms out to the sides, spin them well, and lift them to one side. Yes, let your face relax. Exhale, release, out and down. Nice solid feet, my friends. Again, other side. Legs are strong. Turn the arms in. And exhale. And then we're going to take more traditional palms to the back, reach forward and up, look straight ahead, and stay a breath. So you'll exhale here. You're welcome to soften the elbows for those of you with tight shoulders. Abdominals will come back. Keep them back a little bit as you inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, lower the arms. Good. And again, sweep the arms out to the sides and lift. Just another time. Reach, the head goes with you, the face is relaxed. Exhale, sweep out and down. And other side. Inhaling. And exhale. Now, take them center, reach forward, 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 up, up, up. And stay and exhale. Stay and inhale. And exhale, lower the arms. I want you to interlace the fingers, press forward. Now you really feel that beautiful wide upper back, right? Legs are solid. And let's join the big toes if you're able to. The femurs moving back, tail slightly in. Press through the heels of the hands. Lift the arms and reach up. Now the outer shoulders sweep up. So it's okay to truly lift. The back of your neck can be very relaxed, even while the scapulae are coming up. So reach and breathe. Take a few breaths. The upper back ribs are moving forward. Again, tail in. Reach and breathe. Yes. 2 more breaths. Those of you who want to add a little balancing piece are welcome to rise up onto the balls of your feet. So you can try that a few times or once and stay. Good. And then release. Beautiful work. Good. For a moment, I'd like to step the feet apart and do a brief counter pose for the arms. So let's lift the shoulders up, back, and down. Clasp them behind your back. Take your feet a little wider than your hips this time. Come down with a nice, strong, straight back. Come down, and you're going to bow the head. This is not, it's neither Utkatasana nor Uttanasana. It's not either one. It's just an adapted forward bend. Lift the arms off the back any amount, but widen the chest and let the head fall. Oh, yeah. And then you might have to wriggle a little bit to find the space there. Yeah. And just stay a little bit longer. You can bring those upper arms around toward the floor. And then release the arms. Place your elbows on your thighs this morning and look straight ahead. Sort of looks like a football player here. Lift the chest. Buttocks are out like dog, and then stand up. Good. And then we're going to take the feet wide. We're actually going to do an open twist before Trikonasana. So before we do the side bend triangle, we're going to do a big old open twist. Parivriti Trikonasana, but in a real adapted way. It's big and open. So take your blocks if you use them. So you're going to have option of blocks, or you can bend the knee toward which you're twisting. Before we go into this, clasp your hands the weird way. You already did one way that's very natural. Go the other way and press the hands toward me. And then lift. Now, when you lift the arms, lift the musculature, lift the inner thighs up, the adductors and the quadriceps. The pubis can stay heavy and lengthened, but everything else lifts up and reach. Truly, inner arms, outer arms. Make sure you have balanced weight on the feet, not too much on the outer feet. And then hug the upper arms in a little bit more. Roll the outer skin of the outer arms forward and lift. Reach 2 more breaths to get very elongated in the spine, and then take your arms out to the side. Now we're going to keep this spine as we do twisted triangle. So inhale here. We're going to go to your right first. On the exhale, lie forward. Take the left hand to the block or floor. You can keep the right leg straight or bent and turn the neck to it. Gaze at the wall or up at your hand. Inhale, center. Take a long out breath, other side. Inhale, center, friends. In between this, a true spinal flexion. In other words, bring the buttocks quite far forward, forehead to tail, tail to forehead. Now let's do 2 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lie forward. You can take that left hand out further if you want more. You can turn the gaze. Keep your left leg firm, connected, left hip up. Inhale, center. And other side. Good. Inhale, center. And now, full flexion. Kind of funny looking, but it feels like a little respite sometimes. Come on and open. Last twist. We're going to go stay. So lie forward. Go find your place. Again, all these adaptations. You can bend left knee if that's better. Right knee if that's better. You can keep left hand on block. But stay in the twist. Feel free to look up at your hand if your neck can stay long. But I'd like you to stay 2 or 3 more breaths. So breathing in, lengthen your spine. And breathing out, softening the abdomen and letting the low abdomen move first on the exhale, then the mid, then the chest, then the neck, like that. Okay. Another breath or so. And then inhale, open. And then exhale, go find your way. So you're pretty conscious going in, but now we have an opportunity to get more conscious. So back up, inhale, exhale, that low right abdomen starts to turn, then the mid, chest, neck, gaze. And stay with it a couple more breaths. Feel it, friends. You will feel it. You will feel satisfying breath. You will feel at ease in the posture, even though you have the solidity of your legs, the strength of your feet on the ground. Come on up on in-breath. Very nice. And this time, simply lower the arms and walk your feet in. So I did the open twist first, because when we do triangle, there's a twist implicit in that pose. Okay. Now, we're going to take 4 rounds of Utkatasana. It's kind of fun. The squat, and then we'll stay in either Utkatasana or Uttanasana. So let's, I'm going to turn to the side. So we're going to take a little squat so you can see me. We're going to inhale, take the arms up where they were before, Tadasana, Urdhva Hastasana. Then exhale, bend, keep your back nice and strong, and at some point, surrender the elbows. You start to lie down over the thighs, bow the head. Then begin an in-breath. Keep your buttocks right there. Reach the arms out, lift your chest. Your arms can come out to the sides, come up. And on the out-breath, lower your arms to the sides. And let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. And on the exhale, first you go through Ardha Utkatasana, of course. You're sitting on a bar stool here, and then you come down and sit on that step stool. Release. Relax. Yeah. Then start your in-breath, reach out, come all the way up. And on the out-breath, lower the arms. Good. So practice 1 more like that, breathing in. I know I said 4, but let's do it once more. Exhale, come down. Long out breath. Yes. Then begin your in-breath, reach out and up. And this time, we're going to hook the elbows and take your particular version of Uttanasana. Well, what does that mean? That's the standing forward fold. Some of you like to bend the knees, and that's wonderful. Others of you are quite supple in the hamstrings. You know it. You can do it safely, keeping the back nice and, the back moving toward Tadasana as much as possible, moving toward mountain pose. So in other words, it's very elongated in the front body and back body. So stay either with slightly soft knees or straight legs for you. And stay a few breaths. I'm sorry. Good. How about a few breaths here in deep forward fold, Uttanasana. This is for mainly people who have practiced before, but those of you who are brand new, you just very much watch yourselves. And if anything feels awry, of course, that's not yoga anymore. Yoga feels good. Okay, now from there, everybody can soften the knees or not, but I do want you to elongate the spine to come up, arms out to the sides, come up. Yes, and then release the arms. And step your feet toward Trikonasana. So, about 3.5 feet wide, about as wide as your hands or wrists, okay? Remember when we did the twist? Okay, it's a little different now. You're gonna pick up the ball of your right foot and turn it in about 20 degrees, the ball of your left foot, turn it out. You can have heel to heel alignment, heel to arch alignment. Most of you know what feels best for your body, okay? So I'd like you to take your arms out to the sides for a moment and establish the twist that you know well. What does that mean? Well, the hips are going to the left, but your belly, your low left belly is coming slightly forward. So just take good care. Those of you brand new to practice, make sure you look at your kneecap here and that your femur's rotated enough that the kneecap lines up with about the 3rd toe, okay? Then take your arms out, and here we go. We're going to take an out breath a little longer than in breath. 3 rounds of Trikonasana. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And on the exhale, extend deeply. Take a long exhale and tap down lightly. The arm can come up. And then practice that again. Inhaling, lifting. Without collapsing on the right side. You keep that right leg very, very strong, stable, supple. Exhale. You can look straight ahead. And again, inhale, lift. And here we go. So tune into what, where your body has its edge and limit. Reach 60% of your weight on the back leg, not possible, but try for it, and then drop your left hand and be in your version of triangle this morning. I'd like you to stay a few breaths. So I'll demonstrate again, then I'll come out of it. So the shoulders are still in that broad, protracted position. They're moving away from one another in the back. If I looked at your scapulae, they would be moving away from one another. The clavicles, collarbones are quite wide. Open up. That's it. And then come up and lower the arms. Very nice. Take arms out to the side. Pick up the ball of the left foot. Turn it in. Right foot, turn it out. Then back to that Tadasana quality, my friends. It's so nice to return to Tadasana and take that right low abdomen, move it slightly forward. Yeah, arms out. Check in with your feet, your legs. Inhale, lift. Right arm up. Exhale. There's a slight hinge. Your legs are so strong, keeps you from going too far. There is a hinge action right here at the top, right femur. And do it again. Inhale. I like that regular inhale. And then a long, broad exhale. Good. And then again. Last round. So you get to find your way here. Release any death grip you may have on the toes. Take the right tail slightly in, remember. So if I looked at your right low back, it would be long like mountain pose, and be here and breathe. Reestablish consciousness in the shoulders. The big return to mountain pose in the front body and back body. Breathe. Open. Is your breath still smooth? Is it long? Comfortable? Satisfying? And then come up. Inhaling and exhale. Lower the arms and walk your feet in. Now, stand with big toes joined, arms down by your sides. And for this Tadasana, let's bring the hands to the mudra here, Anjali Mudra, down at the low sternum. Look straight ahead. Or close your eyes. Let me look at the time here. Oh, how much time do I have, Diane?
You can go another 5-10 minutes.
5 minutes. Wow. You all are so lucky. I had something else planned, but I am going to cut this back. So I want you to come down.
10 minutes is good.
10? Okay. Very nice. So come down onto fours. And drop back. And separate your knees and extend your arms. So, Adho Mukha Virasana, forward hero pose for a moment. And then here's what you're going to do. If you'd like to, you can put your computer on pause. And I want you to take the lunge of your choice on either side, on both sides, of course, for about a minute each, and then come back and join me. But I'm going to go right in. You don't have to do the lunge. It's just an option. But I want to do something. I want to do a little baby back bend in here just to compensate for forward bending. So come down and for a moment establish yourself in this version of Cobra, sometimes called Sphinx, simply to have something different inserted here. an asymmetrical, we're going to go toward asymmetrical locust pose. So extend your legs back, be in Sphinx, dive the tail into the ground, really, and the top femur so much, and the feet so much that the knees almost lift off the floor. And do 3 things with your arms for a moment. Press down, pull apart, and draw back. And be here and feel this before we go into the unsupported belly back bend. Oh, that's right. They can't really pause it. This is live. I'm learning, my friends. I'm learning. Come down and please lie down on your mat and look right. Take your hands down by your sides. And what we're going to do is on an in-breath, come to Ardha Shalabhasana, that's half locust. We're going to salute the forehead with the right hand and lift the left leg. Are you ready? So we're going to inhale. The left leg comes up, tail down. Left leg comes up, right arm comes around. Salute. Simply you can look at the ground or lightly straight ahead. Exhale, come down, look left. Take that arm bone way back. And then other side, right leg, left arm, salute. Exhale, reach back and look right. Good. One more each side. Inhale, left leg. And exhale. Inhale, right leg, left arm. And exhale. Friends, both legs, arms out to the sides. Inhale. Exhale there. Stay for a breath. On the inhale, double salute. And exhale, come down and look right. And one more exactly like that. Inhale, legs up, arms out. Exhale, release a little bit, deflate the balloon. Inhale, double salute. And exhale, come down. Last piece. Many choices. You can clasp your hands and practice this form of Shalabhasana, legs up, chest up, or bow pose, or back to Sphinx. So you decide what you'd like to do. Okay, any of those. This version, or bow if you know it, or Sphinx. 5 breaths. Stay with it. And then release and lie on your back. So come on back, take your strap. Are we about 5 minutes, Diane? Okay, thank you. Thank you for bearing with us, friends. We're learning this. We're going to go for a very brief Supta Padangusthasana, so lying down, belt or strap around your foot. And you can decide where to put it this morning. If you want more calf elongation, you can put it around the ball of your foot or at the center of your foot. But the truth is, keep your shoulders quite where they have been, nice and broad, open neck, and be here. I'm not going to teach this super specifically today. We're simply going to be here for a moment. I want to practice one more little tiny twist before we finish. And again, I think you'll be able to watch it again if you want. You can insert your own little things if you'd like. So press up. Again, nice wide shoulders, easy face, easy jaw. And then hold the strap with just your left hand. Remember that greater trochanter of the right hip wants to go away from the waist. So increase the length from waistline to hip. And cross this leg over for about 5 or 6 breaths, any amount. You can keep this buttock on the earth if you'd like. Some of you like to go further. Wherever suits you this morning, go and stay in your version of this modification of Padangusthasana, the twisted version. Remember, you want your body in the long Tadasana body, Shavasana body, Dandasana body, just like that. So, and roll the outer hip away from you. Just any amount, friends, and open your chest. Press through the heel. Press through the heel. Feels so good. The other leg can be back in mountain pose, or you can let it turn with you a little bit. That's going to be up to you. Yeah, and then come back and change. There are so many details to these poses, but basically the femurs are descending from the crown of your head. Interestingly, this shin on the left is coming towards your head. So you've got a little loop going here. And be here. You can hold with both hands or one hand. Easy face, easy jaw, throat. Press, press, press. And then hold the strap with your right hand. You can, before you do anything, if we were in class, I'd be admonishing you probably, but roll that left hip away from you, away from the waist, and reach through the left heel, any amount for you. You can keep the right leg sturdy or it can go with you. It just really depends on how you are this morning. But you want to maintain integrity in the spinal column. And then come back. This you can come back to after you rest. Let's practice with both feet for a moment. And once again, same direction as before. You can maintain a slight extension in the spine, a normal, natural, little arc in the spine, or you can press the abdominal wall down to meet the earth. So either way, and press through the heels. Today, if you want to grab your access your calves, place the strap around the balls of your feet. So we're on a little time schedule right now. So I'm going to have you release the strap and get very comfortable for Shavasana. I'm going to give, before you do that, I'm going to give you another option to do once the tape is over. You can practice before Shavasana. Viparita Karate with your own hands here on your low back supporting, or you can place your lumbosacral area on your block and you can stay, as many minutes as you'd like, easy face and jaw. So that's the last real option here that's really nice to be in an inversion during this era, what we're going through here. So we have 2 minutes, and you can either be in those other poses or you can come and lie down in Shavasana, releasing now any control you have over the breath. Fingers, toes relaxed. Belly soft. And a feeling of not necessarily letting go, but letting be, as we have to do right now. And very gently, my friends, you can roll to the side and come up to a seated posture and kneeling posture. I'm so happy you could join me this morning. Thank you. May you be well.
Awesome.
Was it okay?
No, it was awesome. Seriously. That was perfect.
See, I want to cry.
What do you-
I've been
yeah.
crying so much. I just want to cry.
Good.
And there's no reason. A lot of reasons.
No, there's a lot of reasons.